Hey, what's going on, team? So a question you guys might be asking is, why is Tesla stock pulling on back? A lot of you guys might already know, due to the very unfortunate news, there was a fatal car accident for a Tesla Model S where two passengers in that Tesla actually ended up passing away. It caught on fire, and if I'm not mistaken, there was no driver according to the article and the series of articles that I've read, and I was just trying to cross-reference off of them. Very unfortunate news. One of the questions that I was asking myself is this a mistake that Tesla made and the software behind it, or is this a mistake that the drivers made? And according to my understanding, there was no driver, there was a passenger, and then there's an individual behind that passenger. I'm not too sure what exactly went into the idea of having no driver, but like many of you guys know, if you are familiar with the Tesla autopilot, it's still in the beta period, which means that it is not fully autonomous. And even with my very basic Tesla Model 3 that does have autopilot, or the beta version of autopilot, it's about every 20 to 30 seconds that it still requires you to show that you are still, again, paying attention as you are driving. So very unfortunate news, but based off of what I've read, it's definitely at fault as of right now for the individuals that were inside the vehicle versus the actual software. And the reason that I was kind of like questioning that is we've seen it before, especially with Uber, right? There was a very unfortunate accident where a lady got hit in Tempe, Arizona, and they canceled that entire kind of like test pilot of those Ubers that were driving themselves. And it's due to the idea of it being at fault behind the vehicle that it really had an impact on Uber itself. And that was my question. Is this Tesla's fault, and is this the very beginning stages of there being a backlash or Tesla stock crashing even further? But it doesn't look that way. If you guys look at the overall NASDAQ market, the overall market was pulling on back today already. This news for Tesla, unfortunately, just acted as a further negative catalyst. But like you guys can see, Tesla was down over 6%. It hit lows of 691. If you guys look back on Friday, it closed at 739. So it lost quite a bit, and I think a lot of people were panic selling, right? But it quickly found a support level. It broke back above $700 a share, and as of right now, during the aftermarket hours, it is trading right around $714 if I'm not mistaken. A lot of you guys know that I've been taking a short position on Tesla, and it's a very light short position, and I shared with you guys on my Instagram account that I covered my short, and I actually sold pretty early. You guys might be asking, Ricky, why didn't you hold your short? Well, first off, again, I'm still learning how to short sell myself, and I'm doing it with a dollar amount that really allows me to focus on what's important. So buying when it makes sense, locking in profits when it makes sense, and that's essentially what I did. I wasn't so obsessive about trying to squeeze out every dollar I can, and just, again, focus on the learning part. So I decided to lock in my profit, and on my E-Trade account, I closed a little bit over $2,600 profit on the day, and fortunately, I had two open positions. It's not that anyone can predict the future. We've said this so many times. No one can predict the future. People can simply prepare for it. I had two positions. A lot of you guys that watch my videos can kind of guess what they are. That was SQQQ, which is an inverse NASDAQ ETF that goes up when the NASDAQ market goes down. So as the NASDAQ market was selling off, I was making money off of SQQQ, and guess what? I quickly locked in my profits because I was focusing on what's important, and that's the learning aspect, not so much on trying to make every penny I can. And the same thing with my Tesla short. Tesla was at 739 at an open short position. So as it sold off, I actually sold most of it during the pre-market session at 726, and then I covered the rest of my short at the lower $700 level. So I really enjoyed today because I stayed well balanced, and I just simply did my part in not being afraid to lock in profits. Do I think or do I hope that Tesla continues to sell off? Of course not. And if anything, if I'm sharing my open opinion, I'm very impressed that even with this negative news and the market performance, look at the NASDAQ market and look at the S&P 500 market. It's still selling off. It's not really recovering like Tesla is holding. Tesla's support level is holding much stronger, even with this unfortunate news, than the overall NASDAQ and S&P 500, which I think is a great step in the right direction. And like many of you guys know, old resistance levels can become new support levels. And like you guys remember, Tesla had a resistance level at $700. And although we broke below $700 very quickly, We quickly recovered, and it looks like now it's holding back above $700. So I'm very excited for all of our long-term holders on Tesla. One of the things that I do want to share with you guys is also just want to talk about my P&L and my position on Tesla and SQQQ, but I also wanted to talk about a stock that I personally think is oversold, and I want to give a huge shout out to our Learn Plan Profit member that brought it up to my attention today. It is a stock that is still selling off. It is a stock that has sold off quite a bit since hitting 180-day highs, but it's a pretty decent deal based off of previous price points. You guys can do your own analysis, and if you see value in it, just add it to your watch list, set alerts, and follow up with it when it makes sense. And this is Pinterest. Pinterest has sold off. It offers nearly a 20% recovery if it makes a full recovery to 180-day highs based off of where it's currently at as of right now. It is still selling off, and it can still continue to sell off, so make sure you take that into consideration before going all in. I just wanted to talk about something else that is a decent deal based off of previous price points, and for people that see value in it, then maybe you can just follow up with it when it makes sense. And the ticker symbol for Pinterest is ticker symbol PINS. So I appreciate you guys' time. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen tomorrow. I've been kind of seeing all the hype behind Dogecoin. I think I pronounced that correctly. I got called out for not, I think I called it Dodge. But it's supposed to hit 69 cents tomorrow because tomorrow is 420. And let me know if you guys think that meme crypto is going to hit 69 cents. I hope that we earn your thumbs up. Don't forget to stay connected. We have an absolute free and fun Facebook group. It's the first link down below with over 311,000 members all over the world, and we'd love to connect with you. If you guys want to watch me trade live tomorrow at market open, I'd love to have you tune on in, and that's that second link in the description. Like always, continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be your drive to success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.